Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Getting myself all situated right quick. How's everyone doing today? Hope you're having a wonderful day. I need to switch seats real quick. Hello. Hello, hello. Boop. Okay. And boop. Okay. So, how are you lovely people doing today? I didn't get to really stream yesterday because we had a severe thunderstorm going on, and my power kept flickering in and out. So rather than risk me trying to be in the middle of a stream and it just goes to shite, I decided to say no. Much as I fucking hated to do it, like I can't risk that. Just because. 33 is not bad. Take a couple minutes, should be fine. So anyway, I'm probably gonna be doing a long stream tonight as well. The whole concept of it is we're gonna be doing something for New Year's Eve. Barb and a few other friends of mine decided we're gonna be playing on some Sea of Thieves and just setting off a shit ton of fireworks, especially around that appointed hour, which is strange because not all of them are from the US. I mean, like, it's not strange that they're doing it, it's more like strange because of hour-wise. Like, I think Barb's an hour behind me. So I don't know if we're doing off of his time or what. Anyway, yeah. Let's see where this goes now. You head into the umbilicus to consult with Elpis, right? I'll do some consulting of my own and speak with Lena. Decide how we might best prepare for the final days. So it's farewell for now, but we'll see each other again. I'm certain of it. Where am I going? No, seriously, where am I going? Oh, main square, Okay. Anyway, so we have a lot of things planned for the night. Should be kind of cool, actually. We did some Sea of Thieves, but I wasn't on streaming at that moment. Barb was, I wasn't. Because again, with the power happening, I couldn't risk it. Yep, going to the ocular. I woke up just recently, so please forgive me. Are you gonna be voiced, or am I gonna... How in the... Wow, it's been a while since I've been in there. Question is how in the fuck do I talk to Elpis? Seriously, how the fuck do I talk to this guy? He's dead. I just knock on the crystal and ask politely? Oh. Oh, the computer.
Authentication complete. Please state your business.
It is gonna be voiced. I want to speak with Elpis.
Acknowledged. Reinitializing Circus Tower systems. Searching for Elpis entity.
This should be an interesting conversation. You killed me, you son of a bitch! You kinda asked for it.
Target located in subterranean core power accumulator. Projecting image.
There he is.
My home. My friends. No more than a dream.
Hey, Elpis. I really did feel bad about killing him, okay?
You. Why have you awakened me?
It's a bit
I
complicated.
no longer sense those places beyond, or Lord Zodiac. You must explain all.
Yeah, Fan Daniel kind of fucked things for y'all. And the main primal's dead. This can be a bit to take on.
So, he is fallen, and my brethren's souls returned to the star.
Huh.
The doom we sacrificed so much to prevent is come again. Old burdens now yours to bear.
Yep.
But if this is Fandaniel's design, then I, as Elidibus, have a duty to fulfill.
Which should be...
Your unsolicited act has restored to me some few memories of the convocation. Such knowledge as I have, I will share.
Okay. I am sorry.
Why apologize for receiving a favor of the defeated? If it sits ill, consider it payment for freeing Lord Zodiac from servitude.
It's not what I'm apologizing for.
Where to begin? Ah, the end. Your understanding of what caused the final days is consistent with our own.
Except we have to deal with
The
extra.
decay first took root where the currents were weakest. Yes, a conclusion drawn by him, Fandaniel.
Huh.
Not the him of here and now, but as I knew him.
Oh, okay, okay.
Long ago.
Not lost out of his gourd.
Having shed light upon the phenomenon, he dedicated himself to devising a countermeasure. Were it not for his knowledge of the Celestial, we would never have made the connection, and thence forestalled the final days. And though he inherited that noble soul, how different this last incarnation. So consumed by self-loathing and hate.
Probably because he couldn't stop it ultimately. Just prevent it. I don't know.
Elpis. Yes, the name is familiar to me. Yet I know it not as a flower, but a place.
Huh?
A testing facility for determining which of our creations were fit to be released into the world. Many worked there. And before joining the convocation and assuming the title of Fandaniel, he was their chief.
Guess that's where we need to go then, right?
He was Hermes.
Hermes. Who's Zeus?
That is all I know. The crystals tell little of the lives the 14 led prior to their induction. Elpis itself would tell even less. Nary a ruin has survived.
Oh, guess we... Shit.
Wait. I saw you there. In Elpis.
Huh?
No. I did not. But I did. I did. A lingering trace of impossibility. And a truth that fills my heart.
I'm confused.
My memories remain clouded, I fear. However, they have revealed to me one possible course. You must travel to Elpis, to the time when Hermes served as its chief.
To the time. Am I time traveling though?
In glimpsing the Exarch's memories, not only did I make his summoning magic mine own, I also mastered the workings of this
It is going back in
which,
time.
having absorbed my empowered essence, now harbors an abundance of energy. As such, I believe I can deliver you unto the past, unto that place and that
I'm time
precise
travel now.
moment.
Okay, yeah.
Given the eons that must be traversed, the gateway will not be fully formed. Your form will be less tangible still than those warriors of light I had summoned.
So, I can't really
In
affect
all
change.
likelihood, none will be able to see or hear you.
Then what's the point? Just to
Yet
witness?
even should you manage to interact with others, you will be unable to effect meaningful change. For the reality you wish to save, the reality to which you must return, exists as a result of the final days. You cannot reshape the past to undo the tragedies of the present. Cannot unmake the sorrow and suffering fated to come.
Okay, so definitely not a dungeon.
In full knowledge of this, will you still entrust your life to your foe and make the journey?
Yeah, I will.
Very well.
Didn't even give me an option.
I shall cast you unto the river of time. Let this be my final act. You must input the commands. I no longer have the authority. First, you must reconfigure the systems, that the tower's ether may be channeled for the magic.
Okay, so how's this gonna go? This is obviously not a
The
dungeon.
preparations are complete.
It's just give me another
The
cinematic.
gateway will soon open. Return at once to the ocular.
That's the only thing I could figure.
All appears to be in order. The ether flows unimpeded. The magic should consume every last mote of my essence. Why
You will
are
die doing
surprised?
this.
Did I not say that this will be my final act?
Ah, god damn it.
Lord Zodiac is no more. There is nothing for me here. The ones I love and long to see again are waiting in that promised land, beyond memory and dream. Now go, warrior of light,
At least there's some kind of
Go.
end for him.
and do not look back.
Not my proudest achievement. Seriously, no.
Well, Heidelin, I take my leave of you. Yours is the mantle of the last of us. May you have the joy of it, the burden, and the solitude. It falls to you now. You and your champion. to save our star.
This is a two-way trip, right? I probably should have asked that before I went in there. You didn't sure I'll be able to get back, right? Whee! That's kind of... Wow, that's pretty. I've seen this before. This is when I was first going to Shadow in the Shadowbringers area. Okay. Where the fuck am I now? Oh god. I am so he wasn't kidding. Okay, so they don't actually wear robes here. I mean, they wear robes, but I mean they don't wear their hoods up all the time. God, y'all are massive. What is the purpose here? Okay. Device is reminiscent of an aetheryte. Perhaps it is possible to attune with it. I don't think it is. I don't fully exist in this time. Despite attempting to channel and focus your energies, you fail to attune with the device. You can only assume it operates differently. Man stands dutifully by the aetheryte-like device, a guide for this facility in all likelihood. Can't hear us. You attempt to get the man's attention, but if he sees or hears you, he gives absolutely no indication. As Elpis warned, it appears your form is intangible, transcending the boundaries between existence and nihility. This is the right place, yes? Proper lion? You actually not wearing a mask. Judging by the woman's words, this facility is called Proper Lion. Proper Lion? Something like that. You attempt to gently prod the woman to attract her attention, but feel nothing. And it seems, neither does she. There. A remarkable large man wears a black robe and a half-mask, much like the phantoms you encountered in Merleum and the recreated Amarut. It seems you have made it to your destination. You gesticulate wildly and shout all manner of greetings and obscenities, but the man does not so much as glance in your general direction. Because I don't I get it, I'm damageable. You suspect the door leads outside, but how to open it? Did I just walk through it? Or, I guess pushing it does work. Maybe. I don't think so. Yep, nope.
And here we are, Elpis.
That voice sounds familiar.
Well, well, how rare to receive you in person. To what do we owe the honor?
It's Fan Daniel.
Oh, just a few odd tasks. We'll be here a while. You're welcome to stay as long as you see fit, of course. As a matter of procedure, however, I must ask that you kindly remove your masks.
Okay.
Come now. Is this truly necessary? Surely you can
Silk?
tell who we are.
Who you are, perhaps, but I am far less infamous. Regardless, if we do not follow protocol, 'tis our hosts who would be held accountable. So, please, do favor us with your handsome face.
Emmett Silk. Of course he would still be alive. I mean, this is the past. Mm-hmm. Wow, that's some pretty eyes. I doubt he sees me.
Satisfied?
I mean, my character might not,
Thank you
but
for your cooperation.
I
You are
doubt.
free to go about your business.
And I'm assuming the purple-haired one is Fandaniel.
By the by, you see it too, yes?
They're talking about me, aren't they?
I haven't the foggiest what you're talking about.
Or maybe not.
That's odd.
Yep, there it is.
Right here. A bit thin in the ether, but there's no mistaking it. The color of its soul is almost identical to Azem's.
Hi.
Do you suppose he created it? Rather unusual for a familiar to have a soul, though.
Don't ask me. All I know is that it's trouble. Doubly so if it's his spitting image. So let's leave it be. Come now.
Do I actually look like Ezem? Or are they just saying that? Can they even hear me?
It's trying to say something, but it's literally too intangible to form words.
Oh, God. Hmm.
Why don't you give it some ether? Spare a snifter of your bounteous reserves.
Who do you take me for?
Why, a dear friend, of course. One who wouldn't let acts of kindness, such as my accompanying him on errands to far-flung outposts, go unrewarded.
Of course he wouldn't remember me, because it's the past. I killed you.
I suggest you close your eyes, or this may be unpleasant.
Sure. Let me guess. Yep, a little snap. Wait, is this gonna be a whole new zone?
You may open your eyes.
This is gonna be a whole new zone, isn't it? Hail and hole. Still tiny. Nope, not tiny anymore. Ugh.
You even adjusted its size.
I mean, yeah,
Better to indulge your whim. This way, it will be easier to communicate.
rather than looking down all the time.
How very thoughtful of you. And may I applaud your artful reinforcement. Without further ado then. Greetings. I am Hythlodaeus, Chief of the Bureau of the
Hythlodaeus?
Architect.
You're not
Sulking beside
Fandaniel.
me is the most honorable Emmett Selk of the Convocation of 14.
Yeah, I know that one.
And how might we address you, my new friend?
Stick with the name, I guess.
A fine name. And I'm pleased to see you understand our words. So, tell us, whence have you come? The thinness of your essence suggests you weren't created here.
Nope. Not at one bit. It's complicated.
You do not know? Or cannot say? Allow me to ask a different question then. What brings you here?
That's a question I can't answer. Elpis.
Well now, the same as us. Perhaps Azim wished to come too, but had to settle for a familiar.
Oh my god, I'm not
If he
fine.
truly wished to be here, then he would be.
Right you are.
Mm-hmm.
My apologies if we've given offense. The two of us can discern the color of souls, you see, and yours happens to resemble that of a friend. And with your purpose matching our own besides, we jumped to a hasty conclusion.
Well, maybe that's supposed to be,
We are here to speak with Hermes, the
Elpis.
chief overseer of this facility,
No, it's
which we
not.
also intend to tour in order to gain greater insight into the man's work.
I want to say, no, it's not Fandaniel.
We, I say, though this is Emmett Selk's charge. I am here only to serve as his guide,
Oh, I think I know who it is now.
and I should be happy to serve as yours as well, by way of an apology for the misunderstanding.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Wait, are you suggesting that we bring it along on official business?
It?
This thing we know next to nothing about?
Hey.
If you harbor suspicions, better to keep it close than leave it to its own devices. Wouldn't you agree?
He's a friend of ours that appeared and helped us a number of times.
Besides,
This...
having a mysterious life form in tow is the norm rather than the exception here.
Yeah, I thought he was familiar. I just never heard him speaking English.
Welcome, my friends.
He was always
to the
speaking in
testing
the
ground of
original,
creation at Heaven's
original
Edge.
language.
Elpis.
Also, hi. Yeah. I completely forgot about his actual name. I just remember him being the helpful stranger. The one who should not have been able to interact like that.
This presence.
And Heidelin's here. That's interesting. Or maybe an aspect of her.
Hermes!
How are you doing today? I see you new to my channel.
Visitors!
And that's Fandaniel. He was the helpful dead Ascian on the moon that cleared the way. Oh yeah. Yeah, okay. The one I remember the most and got distracted by was this little guy right here. You see Elmet Selk back in his prime. Yes, I'm at this again. Holy shit, this is pretty though. Yep, got distracted by a tree. This is hardly my first time here, but the scenery never fails to take my breath away, while it feels as if you could reach out and touch the heavens. Now then, to begin our guided tour, perhaps you already know these things, but for the sake of thoroughness, I shall start with the basics. Using concepts to give shape to ether, creation magics allow us to bring forth anything we desire, be it inanimate objects or living beings. Anyone may conceive of concepts, but they must all undergo evaluation at the Bureau of the Architect. This is such a great part of the MSQ, had to watch it again. Totally fine, I mean... Between Emmett Selk and the fucking gorgeous scenery here, it's like... Whew. As part of the process, living beings and certain arcane entities may be sent here to Elpis for an in-depth observation and study. Fascinating facility, isn't it? I dare say you enjoy touring it with us. As I see some guy just ride by on his bike, so this is a zone. Fucking hell. Now then, our friend Hermes, aside from overseeing the facility, he also conducts his own research. Chances are he will be at the main observation hub. Let us seek him out there first. Attired as you are, however, you stand out a little too much. Our dear Emmett Selk wishes to keep a low profile for his errand, so... Do you know how to make a robe? The basic concept will do. I don't know how to make anything. Besides hitting things with an axe. No. In that case, Emmett Selk? No. Your whim, your responsibility. You're getting not another thimble of ether out of me. The way he scrimps over sometimes. You'd think he wasn't a nigh bottomless font of magic. Very well, I shall make the robe. But perhaps you can assist. Come, let us search for the requisite material. Need material? I thought you could just create that stuff. Ooh. Of course there would be critters here. I don't know why I would think otherwise. Yes, these creatures will suffice. An ether rope. I want you to use it to capture, shall we say, 2 Paralodi? There are 3 species here, I believe. Any 2 different kinds should serve. Now I should mention about that the strength of the rope is tied, no pun intended, to the strength of its user. As your ether is still thin compared to ours, you'll need to weaken the Paladi first. Good luck! Butterflies then. I'm killing butterflies. Yeah, how about that? Yeah! Nope. You put my poor tugboat to sleep, you bastard. Oh, shit, I've been... I'm not supposed to kill them. That is my mistake. Okay, that should be good enough. 1. Do not kill them. Yeah, that should be good right there. Ah, don't need your attention. Ow! Go away. I accidentally killed a few. You've caught the Pelodai? Come, let us see. How was the game last night? It was not bad. We, one sec. We went on for a good while, and, there... Right now, Barb is leading the religion, battle. Hockey's winning everything else, and I'm just kind of like, oh, I'm gonna build up my soldiers, about to take over my neighbor. It was pretty good, though. We went to, like, what was it, 4 in the morning? Yeah, I think it was like 4 in the morning. And we stopped. It's it's just good fun. Of course, compared to them though, it's like I have only a few things to do. Barb especially has like a long list, so I'm sitting there like and just go through my phone. Yeah. The thing about when it gets to like civilization is you tend to forget how deep into it you are. Like, it's totally like, forget. You be playing it for what feels like only a little bit, then you look at the clock, it's like, motherfucker. And we kept wanting to be like, alright, one more turn. Just one more turn. I'm like, man, I'm tired. An hour later, hey guys, I really should go to sleep. Yeah. Hey, everybody has their own game like that, though. You get that one game that's just like a good way of distracting yourself for a good while. In this case, for this game here, I only stream a certain number of hours because of the because basically since I'm doing it so early in the daytime, I had to get things taken care of around the household. But if I had a choice, before I started streaming this, I used to play this a lot. Like, I'd be on here for hours and just lose myself in it. Because it's so easy to get distracted in here, and you find new quests, you unlock new raids, you can get in-game mounts and emotes, you can learn crafting, which is fun. And the fact that you only need one character to play every class is like... I get so engrossed in it that I tend to lose track of everything. Yes, these fine fellows will do nicely. And now for a spot of reversion. So they're gonna make me a robe? There, it's ready. It's nothing fancy, but then we're trying not to stand out. Try it on for size. Turn living things into clothes? Well, not just like that. You need to revert them to the constituent ether first. Lest you wonder why I asked for 2 species, it is due to the difference in the etheric balance. Blending them allows us to produce garb with superior etheric stability. Well and good to disguise and educate it, but it won't fool anyone who can see worth a damn. Fair point, but at the very least it should spare you unwanted attention from casual observers. Yeah, cause I stand out compared to all your robes. Hopefully I'll get to him before you guys today. And finish gearing his tune up. I'm pretty sure he was intending to go with you first anyway, if I recall correctly. And I think tonight, it's New Year's Eve. Please don't tell me I'm getting my dates wrong. No, I'm right, okay. We was planning something later tonight, I think. To like bring in the new year. I was gonna be doing Sea of Thieves with fireworks. Because that's apparently a thing you can do right now in Sea of Thieves. in one of his other streams we were just doing that, was just firing off a shit ton of fireworks. Yep, but y'all were ready. Mm-hmm. At some point, I'm gonna have to do like a long, like maybe a 12-hour stream day or something. Just to kind of like, I'm thinking about trying to do it for like, when is the damn anniversary, so to speak? I don't know. I have to figure all that out first. I also started posting my VODs on YouTube. Partially so I can keep them, and partially so I can just work with YouTube. I don't know if that would be a good idea or not right now, though. YouTube being the way they are. Emmett Selk speaks true. Even dressed like us, your unusual nature will be plain to those who think to look. Should someone question your presence, don't make up excuses, much less try to explain what you actually are. No, best to simply say that you are familiar. The question is, whose? Ah, of course, Azim's. If you say you belong to him, people will give you the benefit of the doubt for any and all outlandish behavior. Who is Azim? They keep talking about him, and I know our characters are tuned to him in our own way because I think we're fragments of his soul. Or we just assumed his seat. I don't remember entirely. Exploiting our associates' absence. For lack of his presence, absolutely. Were he here, he'd have been the first to propose the idea, and you know it. Yeah, he's got plans for everyone tonight. Yeah. With that, your story is settled. Let us continue with our errand. Thank you? I got a whole on getup. I mean, I guess I could try and... What does this shit even look like? I mean, I say that like that, but... It looks exactly like their stuff. Oh, that's cool. You can even dye it. Huh. I don't have any glamour prisms, do I? I do. I do indeed. I guess I can humor it, just kind of fit in with the whole thing. There it is. There we go. I can't do anything about the gloves, but fuck it. If you are ready, let us continue along the path to Anagonorissus. The place serves as an observation hub and residence both. Someone there should be able to point us in the direction of Hermes. Oh god. Let's just go on my bike. You. Still though, this place is gorgeous. Yes, can I help you? We wish to speak with Chief Hermes. Do you know where we might find him? Well now, by your mask, I assume you are one of the 14. I wasn't aware there was to be a visitation. Between you and us, it's something of a surprise. Your discretion in the matter would be appreciated. I see, I see. My lips are sealed. The chief should be out conducting observations as usual. His focus of late has been aquatic creatures, so I expect you will find him at one of the pools here. Catch you later, gonna go back to bed? Alright, Willow, sleep well. Thank you for swinging on in, though. And I'll get back to doing a regular schedule soon, so... no... It just won't have... It just can't be with this game. The pools, you say? Many thanks and apologies for disrupting your work. I say, Hythlodeus. Hythlodeus. While I've never met Hermes, you know him well, do you not? That being the case, couldn't you simply find him by his ether? Aye, that I could. Just the evening streams, I know. I'm thinking what I'm probably gonna do is, I'll probably like start alternating my days. So I have like morning stream for this, and the next day I'll have an evening stream for. Probably go back to The Witcher. Then keep alternating swapping so I can get in some other gameplay. Cause I would like to stream this in the evening times when I'm actually like. It's just trying to log in. That's the problem. Because that damn queue time, and I can't fault the developers for it because it's fantastic expansion. It's just server problems. This outfit does not look good together. My gloves are clipping through. As you know, Elmund Selk and I can discern the color of souls. By the same token, we can also see ether quite keenly and from great distances. With this skill, I could readily locate Hermes, but I felt that it would be a waste of an opportunity. We're here to perform an assessment, after all. By searching the ordinary way, you'd stand to gain insight into Elpis and the man in charge of it. This is much for your own enjoyment, like as not, a point taken. If you're going to accompany us, make yourself useful and help us look for Hermes. According to his profile, he has short, dark hair. So you know, it's because we're in Elpis that we don't have our cowls up. A special exemption due to the need to be aware of dangerous creatures. Elsewhere, we do not exhibit our individuality. It's unseemly. This is all common sense, but I would not assume you possess any. It is a rare treat to be able to search for someone by their appearance, and I thank you for humoring me. Come, let's find our man. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change. I don't know if I can change my glamour here, though. I did my... Nope, I can't. Shit. What do I have that I can make it look like? That's just weird. They're weird. Why do I have that in my inventory? Shite. Plus I can do it. Go for it. There. Not too bad. Still a little off, but oh well. Feed the Choco Bow. Feed the Choco Bow. Oh! Holy shit! You know what? Let's look around this place before I go into looking at him. I've seen those creatures plenty of times. What do these people say? Shall we do next, my little ones? A spot of sunbathing, perhaps? You're one of the forlorn maidens. No, you're not. Never mind. Yeah, I remember this. Goo-boo. Pierce had moss growing on its head. That's a forlorn maiden. That's a Kelpie. The butterflies, of course. These little gem hoarders. There's Hermes, but hold on a second. I want to explore a little bit more. Oh, doesn't seem there's much else here. Okay. Never seen this winged girl before, though. She looks almost like a harpy. Voice?
Huh. You are...
Oh, God. You.
Oh.
Don't
Different.
fall.
You're different too.
Yeah.
You and me. We're alike. Friends. I want to be. Wait. Please. Wait.
Deep breaths. Try speaking again.
Greetings and salutations. Can you hear me?
Telepathic.
Do
Be
not
fuck.
be alarmed. I mean you no harm. I wish only to hear your words, share your feelings, and know your thoughts.
Okay.
May we please be friends? May we please be friends?
Yeah, sure. The character's like,
I
what
see
the
you found
fuck?
him.
I don't mind.
It's Ladeus. It's been a while. Too long, I think.
Too long indeed for close collaborators. On this blessed occasion, I bring not only myself, but others who long to speak with you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You were of the convocation.
Yep.
Emmett Selk at your service. Do I have the honor of addressing
Emmett
Hermes,
Selk himself.
Chief Overseer of Elpis?
He has some cool eyes.
You do. You have traveled far for it.
Given your facility's purpose, its remote location is something of a necessity. Would that I didn't have to rely upon a guide.
Oh, you wound me. Have I not ever been an attentive and helpful friend? But moving along to more agreeable company, this one we chance to...
A little bundle of energy compared to them.
Well, you certainly have her attention. Is she one of yours, Hermes?
It's a bit disconcerting. She would be bigger than I
Her
am.
name is Meteon. It means shooting star.
Meteon?
If I may make an observation, her ether is terribly thin. I fear she might dissipate at any moment. Nor do I believe you've made a submission to the Bureau. I would remember such a concept if you had.
I haven't, as you say. I judged it too early. She's a pet project of mine, still undergoing preliminary testing. But rest assured that I will attend in person ere long.
Very well. Being an authority on flying life forms, I appreciate that you are exacting in your work. I shall look forward to your submission.
See, these guys are all formal, while you have this one just bouncing
If we have
around.
finished with the perfunctory chit-chat, I would discuss official matters.
Yeah.
By my coming, I trust you already anticipate the subject.
Yeah. The end of days.
I have an inkling, yes. Please wait to the main building yonder. I shall join you as soon as I've returned these creatures to their homes.
Yeah?
What's wrong, Hermes?
And the Mastoma is missing.
I may have found it. A creature with the
Yo.
self-same ether as those there, nestled in the boughs of a tree outside the grounds.
How you doing, Rusher?
You're saying they can climb with their sorry excuses for limbs?
The fashion has been to imbue aquatic creatures with the power of flight, ever since the words of Metron created a sky-swimming fish. The Ambistomas too can fly, if only slightly, and they could conceivably climb a tree. Whether they can come down safely, however... Excuse me.
How you doing today?
I'll help too.
Her words are sporadic, but the telepathy is on point.
And
Which is
what
weird.
are we supposed to do with this lot?
Dinner?
May I suggest we split up?
Doing okay, kinda wanted to level up Samurai, but the DPS
If
keep
you would be
timing
so
them.
good as to assist Hermes, Emmett Selkenar shall keep an
Understandable.
eye on these adorable creations in the meantime.
I mean, he'd probably wouldn't need my help, but sure. Are the queues so bad for DPS? I would have figured with a full server they would, like, up quicker. Maybe I'm just not looking too deep into it, I don't know. There. Seems Hermes and Meteon have found their quarry, a creature known in this age as an ambiostoma. Hela kinda got the instant cues back, but tanks are the instant thing after. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. To be fair though, when it comes down to getting dungeons, DPS and DPS have the harder ones to get into because tanks and healers are like heals and tanks are the easiest ones to get in with. DPS is dime a dozen. Yet though it has been safely extracted from the tree, Hermes appears to have found himself in quite a predicament. He's in the tree, isn't he? There he is. Oh my god. The Amastea. Hermes saw it high up in the tree. He climbed up to get it, but it jumped on him and he slipped. You need a hand? No, I'm fine, if a little embarrassed. Now for your own safety, please stand back. No, it could have just caught you, right? Ugh. Hermes, are you alright? Doesn't look like he's alright. Oop. Quite alright, yes. My apologies for making you worry, Metyon. Both you and, Larissa Morello, are you called? An intriguing name, somehow reminiscent of a new creation. Thank you for coming after me. So how'd you go from being this to being the asshole? As for you, little one, you must be more careful. You may be able to fly, but it doesn't mean you cannot fall and hurt yourself. Oh no, I forgot about its fellows. You're being watched, calm down. Truly, what a relief. I must thank Emmett Selk and Hydolius when I return to them. But first, with distractions out of the way. As Chief Overseer of Elpis, permit me to welcome you to our facility. I hope you enjoy your time here. This is so weird, man. This is weird. I didn't expect this to actually be a zone of going back in time. This is weird. It's cool, but weird. Well, we mustn't keep the others waiting. Let us return to Anagrosis. I mumble the names of the words. I'm sorry if I butcher them. I'm not the best pronunciation at times. And honestly, they're coming up with more and more complicated names. I'm like, really? Fine. No. The craftings must be so interesting indeed. My apologies for the trouble. Owing to your kind assistance, all the Amistras are safe and well. I will presently send them back to their space, if you would go on ahead to the main building. Upon entering, you will see table and chairs, a meeting area. We may speak there. Very well. Take care not to let the creature slip away again. But to see Emmett Selk again is like... So interesting. How does it work to use an aetherite to the past? I don't understand. Here we go.
This appears to be the place. And here is where we part ways. We will be discussing highly sensitive affairs. Only a select few may be privy to such knowledge, and that does not include someone who cannot or will not divulge their origins.
Fair, fair.
What? Will I have to remove you by force?
Anyway, there's a reason why I can't speak freely.
Let's hear them then, these reasons of yours. Who knows? If I deem your mysterious cause worthy, I may even be inclined to offer my assistance.
Right. I don't think you can help me, buddy.
I do not object to his attendance.
Hermes, this is highly irregular.
Perhaps. But I believe he can be trusted. Meteon would not have taken to him so quickly otherwise. Moreover, the presence of a third party may help me to maintain composure.
What, you're gonna break down and sob? I mean... I'm just kidding, I'm just kidding.
As you wish, then.
I have a feeling I know what this conversation's about anyway,
Behave
so...
yourself. Do you hear?
Oh, I'll be sure to throw all the food.
So, it's finally happened then.
Yeah, the end of days.
Van Daniels declared his intention to step down and named you as his preferred successor.
This is where Hermes becomes Fandaniel.
In recognition of your knowledge and your works, the convocation is giving the recommendation due consideration. As one who does not know you personally, I am to use my impartial eye to take your measure. And above all else, to ascertain your disposition towards the invitation. I understand that you and Fandaniel are close. He himself was once chief overseer of Elpis after all. I should not be surprised if you knew before anyone else that he wished to relinquish his office.
I did.
True.
He told me that when he fulfilled his purpose, he wished to pass the torch to me.
A torch you seem none too pleased to accept. Are you so averse to serving on the convocation?
No, it's not that. For a humble researcher like myself to even be considered is an honor beyond words. No. What troubles me, what I struggle to come to terms with, is the very fact that Fandaniel is stepping down. Does this not mean that he will return to the Star?
Eh?
Of his own volition, yes. Like so many others have before him.
So the guy will
Return to
die.
the Star? Does that mean die?
Yeah.
Well, now, that's not a word I hear often. Is that what you say here in Elpis? Mankind is the life of Atheris. Each of us, a drop of blood flowing through its veins, bearing sustenance. In our finite time upon it, 'tis our duty to make it a better place, that all who call it home, now and in future, may abide in happiness.
Just pretty
To
much
that
like
end,
us.
we have dedicated ourselves to the pursuit of enlightened creation. And
Just
by our
more
efforts
power.
did we transform this once untamed wilderness into the peaceful paradise you enjoy today. To return to the star whence we came is a privilege afforded to we who have so loved and nurtured it. A choice embraced by those who have lived their lives to the fullest, in service to our world. And when they depart upon this journey, it is beautiful, always.
The 14 are no exception. 'Tis believed no occasion is more felicitous than the fulfillment of one's duty.
That's actually a good
Our office
outlook on
becomes
it.
our
Outlook.
lives, and to retire is to return, or so the majority of us hold. Some few have elected to eschew custom.
Probably because you don't want to die.
Mayhap you feel Fandaniel's deeds do not warrant his return. Yet you should know his accomplishments as well as any. During his time, he conceived of countless outstanding concepts. And channeling the wealth of experience he attained here in Elpis, he brought forth many new specimens.
I know of all this. I do. It's just... I cannot fathom why someone so great and wise, who could still do so much good, would want to end it all.
What's going on with there?
Oh no. I've made her upset. Forgive me. I know I requested your presence. Might I trouble you to take Meteon outside? A change of scenery would do her good.
Whoever heard that name before, Meteon? I mean, I know... I don't think I've seen anything like her in the game so far. So that's not it. I'm sorry, Larissa. I didn't mean... A walk? Perhaps we go for a walk. Because he talked about death and that seemed to upset her. Wait, what does the rest of this house look like if I have free roam here? I do not have free roam here. Here! Hermes gets sad when he thinks about death. When others are sad, I'm sad too. That's how I am, how he made me. But don't worry, I'm fine now. So, why did you come here? That's complicated. You want to learn about Elpis and Hermes? Ooh, teach you. I can teach you. We could take turns. I tell you something, then you tell me something. Sounds like fun. It will be, it will be. Where to start? Oh yes, let's talk to Memnon. We should be near the Aetheroid. Memnon? I'm not good at explaining, but Memnon is, so I'll have him explain instead. I've heard of Memnon. Whoever heard of Memnon? Hang on. Okay, no, I'm just tripping. I thought it was a character I remember from an older one or something. Oh, there's a fate. No, I should take her to the point. Let's not dilly-dally. And what have we here? Though you look like a person, your ether is quite thin. I assume you are familiar like Metion. Is there something you need? This is Larista. Can you teach him about Elpis? Ah, newly arrived familiar, is he? Very well, I should be glad to introduce our fair facility to him. As you know, it is mankind's duty to make the star a better place. As part of this duty, we employ creation magics to bring forth new life. However, we cannot simply release our works into the world, for it would lead to chaos. No, any and all life forms must undergo extensive testing to determine the fitness to exist. Testing which is conducted here in Elpis. Every candidate is subject to rigorous study, in which we identify their properties, surmise what habitats will be suitable, and speculate as to the effects they may have on the environment of the species. Should it be judged a beneficial addition to the star, it will be allowed to take its place in the world. Two of you, too, were created with the hope of making the star a better place. So heed your masters well and be good, do you hear? We will, Memnon. We will. Thank you for the lesson. You had a turn. Now I get a turn. Where did you come from? How do I answer this? Okay, let's be a little bit in there. From the Crystarium, I guess. Crystarium? I've never heard of it. But this place is important to you. I can feel it. Oh, my power. I haven't told you about it. A creation. Let's find a creation. One not being watched. Then I'll explain my power. Find a creation? Oh, Mender! Yeah, hold on. Always repaired! Spriggans? What are Spriggans? Oh no, we call them Orelai. If there's many, if it's just one, we say Aureus. Though they're cute, they can be naughty. Sometimes they run off of concept crystals, and Hermes has to run after them. Can I really just... Nah, it just seems with them. Okay. This fucking thing. I remember this thing. Oh, this creation is perfect. Hold on. No. But I don't remember seeing it before. Perhaps it's new? It's always haunting me. Anyway, after reading its mind, that's my power. I can't read it. Or maybe there's nothing to read? Wait. Please wait. I'll try again. With you this time. That might be tricky. Maybe we shouldn't let her. Greetings. Can you hear me? This is my power. I can read the emotion of those around me and project my emotions to others in return. I'm not actually speaking to you in your mind. Rather, you are converting my emotions into words and intention. A process performed subconsciously by intelligent life forms. You speak so much fluently for someone who's not speaking telepathically. This ability is vital to my mission, for it allows me to interact with intelligent beings even should they communicate via unknown languages or other nonverbal means. As a consequence, I am clumsy at speaking. Yet though I struggle to express myself in this fashion, Hermes wants me to speak as much as possible, for everyone has thoughts and feelings that they may wish to hide. I harbor an affection for you, one that is difficult to define. Aside from the fact that you share common traits with us, your thoughts are complex, prismatic. They draw me in and they leave me wanting to know more. It's complicated. It really is. Out of respect for your privacy, I will refrain from using my powers when speaking with you. Nevertheless, I want you to know that I wish to be your friend. That's nice, actually. That's really touching. Do you hear me? Yeah, I did. Good. Now it's my turn again. So what are you good at? I want to say this one. Actually, no, crafting. I do like crafting, so. Oh, not crafting, creating, but crafting. Putting things together with your hands. That sounds like fun. I can't use creation magics, but maybe I can learn to craft. The bird's staring. Quick, he's staring. Yep, there it is, the stare. I think we might be bothering it. He just does that. That's all he does. Let's keep going. We'll get to see your thing next. She's usually in a small building, one on the west row. That little fucker always keeps following me everywhere we go. Ah, my nose itches. Step, 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 1, 2, step, 1, 2. This building. Well, Visit Metion. I see you brought a friend today. Greetings, Eurothenay. An apple. Could you make me an apple? The kind Hermes likes, covered in syrup? I want to share it with Larissa. Oh, can't eat apple? Hermes is certainly partial to them, but you know you can't eat Metion. You were made to do so. But I like it too. It may seem that way, but it's due to your ability to share others' feelings. You've taken Hermes' likes for your own. In any case, I can't prepare an apple right now, but I'll bring one for Hermes soon, I promise. I'm sorry, Larissa. I wanted to show you my favorite thing. Then I could ask about yours, but I failed. She's not nice. I don't like her. Tell her what I like. Oh, that's what you like? Yes, I can feel it. Your joy and happiness. It makes me happy too. Thanks for sharing it with me, Larissa. Well, we've walked and talked a lot. Maybe Hermes has finished talking too. Shall we go and see? I don't know what the importance of this character is. I feel that something tragic is gonna happen, but I'd rather not, because I'm kind of getting attached to this character. She almost reminds me of Reen in a way. Sort of, not entirely. There you are. I can see the fresh air has done Metion good. Larissa wanted to learn more about you and Elpis, so I taught him. About this place, about my power, and your favorite food. I'm not sure if the last one will be of any use. But I do appreciate you keeping Metion company. While you're away, I finished speaking with our guests. Finished? Hardly. You requested time to consider the invitation, so we have no choice but to occupy ourselves with an inspection of your work. My apologies. It has been decided that Emmett Selk and Hydelius will accompany me as I tend to my duties. If you wish to learn more, perhaps you would like to come too. I'm compelled to remind you that he is in no way associated with the convocation. We simply chanced to meet at Proper Lion. There is no guarantee that the matters we discuss will remain private. I do not mind. To see the joy his presence brings Meteon, I cannot imagine our mysterious friend harbors malicious intent. Arista's kind. Really, truly. He taught me as much as I taught him. You're coming too, of course. To watch Hermes? You're bound to learn lots and lots. It's kind of why I came in the first place. So much crap in my inventory. Any more crafting stuff? Defending. Gathering, I need that for fishing. I have definitely outworn that one. Oh my god! If I could see without the rage effects, that looks pretty badass. It's a lot of spikes though, holy shit. If everyone is ready, there are a few creations I need to check on. First, we shall return to the spot where we found our wayward Ambystoma. Have care when you step outside a hub, for there may be unruly creatures about. I'm so spiky! Whee! Oh fuck! Oh fucking hell, I didn't realize how big this map was. Boink. Yeah. This here is a new specimens of Pedaloda we recently set loose. It has been doing very well, managing to maintain a stable existence thus far. If it can see its observation period to the end without issue, we shall release it onto the world. Tell me, do you know the difference between living beings and arcane entities? It is the presence of a soul. The soul isn't something you can choose to have at will. No, it manifests only in those beings whose forms adhere to the laws of creation, that can endure on their own. Beings that do not fulfill this requirement, such as those spontaneously born in magic or natural phenomenon, do not have souls. No matter how it might resemble flora or fauna, if it lacks a soul, then it is considered an arcane entity. So you see, it is not for mankind to decide what is living. That domain lies beyond our manipulation, and its hubris to assume otherwise. But come, let us head to the nearby beacon. I received a report that arcane entities have gathered there. So peaceful here, though. Good God. This thing by itself here should be an enigma. To have a creature of the void. Oh! Ah yes, lightning phenomena. Lightning pneuma. Like that. Just as the report said. Although we call the structure a beacon due to its form, it is in fact a magical device. By manipulating the balance of elements, it keeps the isle airborne and maintains the climate thereupon. In the course of its operation, it often sees an eternal shift towards a given element. Right now that element is lightning, which draws the Noma here to replenish their ether. It appears Meteon is busy. Eh? Oh. Would you care to assist me in her stead and feed the Noma? What do you feed these things? By using the lightning converger, you can harness ambient lightning and focus it into a ball. A veritable feast for our dazzling friends. Go on, give it a try. I never thought I'd be doing this, but feeding lightning spirits. Here, wait. Boop. Boop. Eat lightning pitches? I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to say here. What's witty? Perfectly done, Larista. Look. See how they gathered to feed? How they express themselves through their actions despite the lack of words? Speech is not the sole defining characteristics of a thinking, feeling creature, nor is silence an indication that they do not possess these qualities. Be it a soulless arcane entity such as the Noma, or an ephemeral life form such as the Pedalodua, all seek to perpetuate their existence, to survive. Is Meteon a living being? A good question. I can answer it from a theoretical standpoint, but it ultimately falls to the Bureau of the Architect to pass judgment. Those with exceptional vision, such as Hydelios, may be able to ascertain her true nature. But to me it doesn't matter. She is herself. That is all I need to know. Oh, you finished already? I'm sorry, I was in the way. Not to worry, my dear. They missed nothing of note, and we still have plenty of work for them to observe. Next, we will head to the east of the Morning Dew. I need to speak with some observers there. Yeah, on the way we go. Huh. Ooh. Still so very fucking pretty. Oh, the Gobu. The Gobu, the Gooboo. The Boo-Boo. Yeah, I know those guys too well, and I didn't know they existed since the ancient times, though.
Amazing, is it not? The Ampelos, one of our newest subjects. So, how are we coming along?
Yeah, I remember that thing too damn well. The flowers. Does that mean Heidelin is here?
place is Elpis. Those flowers. Elpis.
Mm-hmm.
Entelekis. Like me.
Intellect. Oh, because they feed on, they change by emotion. So does she.
They are a product of Elpis, and so named for their birthplace. A happy accident, born of the hands of a former researcher who loved beautiful blossoms. Unique for how they change color, to reflect the emotional state of those nearby.
Yeah, no.
Though be it here or elsewhere, they are seldom seen in any hue save purest white.
Reflect the emotional state, you say? By what means do they achieve this?
They just change by
In
emotions.
creation, there exists an energy wholly apart from ether, one driven by emotions. In like manner to how we manipulate ether, this flower is subject to the influence of said energy. While it has no will of its own, it is sensitive to the prevailing emotion in the vicinity, and reacts by altering its color and vibrancy.
Akasha? It is one of the unseen energies defined by Harnish alchemical theory. Though a gross oversimplification, some describe it as an essence influenced by feeling.
But what does that mean?
Akasha. Though I'm not familiar with the term, your description suggests it is the self-same energy. Dynamis, we call it.
Dynamis. Okay.
And those entities like the Elpis flower that have the ability to interact with this energy, converting emotions into tangible phenomena, are Entelekis.
That's me! That's me! An Enteleki!
That you are, my dear. And no ordinary one at that, but the first possessed of free will.
I'm beginning to question
Wait.
about this.
A form of energy other than ether? Dynamis? I've never heard of such a thing.
Hardly surprising. Dynamis cannot be seen, much less felt.
Or controlled.
And though its existence has long been theorized, we had no proof until the flower's serendipitous creation. What's more, Dynamis is far weaker than ether. Under normal circumstances, its effects are drowned out by the latter.
Makes
On account
sense.
of which, beings comprised of and reliant upon the ether, like you and I, are unable to make practical use of Dynamis. 'Tis a truly esoteric thing, known to but a select few scholars.
Intriguing. Then, given the limitations you described, why create Meteon?
Because company?
Our star, Aetheris, is especially rich in ether, so much so that its name is derived from it. However, when we consider all energy in existence here and in the vast space beyond, Dynamis may account for as much as 68.3%. The more abundant form by far. Were we able to control it, we could open the door to limitless possibilities. 'Tis not unlike a gently flowing stream, unable to break through the dam of ether barring its path. But if we could imbue the stream with the vigor of a raging river...
Don't know if I like the way that it's going.
Not that I have such grand ambitions.
That sounds more like the Fandaniel I knew. This version's too nice.
I merely wished to create a being that could traverse the great expanse. The relative scarcity of ether beyond the bounds of this star was a concern. And so, I looked to another source of energy by necessity.
Which is boundless everywhere.
That being Dynamis. No wonder her ether is so thin.
Precisely.
Yours is thin too. Like an entelechy. Like me.
See, you're not wrong.
Are we the same? Entelecchies.
Sort of. No, it would be the second one. Well, if I have been known to transcend my limits with nothing but determination. All the bullshit I've been through.
That sounds more akin to the desperate flailings of a wild beast when facing imminent death.
Actually, it's true. Yeah, you were the one that caused that the first one of the times.
A deficit of ether alone does not an entelechy make. It would, however, make it easier for you to interact with Dynamis. And limited though its influence may be, this quality could prove the difference between victory and defeat. You do well not to underestimate it.
I never do. Got me out of so many problems.
Oh dear. I'd forgotten about the poor fellow. You must excuse me a moment while I go and verify a few more things.
Okay. Floop. Bum, bum, bum. And now for the pants. Not that I or anyone else would want to be... Ugh. Not that I or anyone else would be able to make use of it even if we knew. But it irks me to discover that there is an entirely different form of energy and no one told me. That personal annoyance aside, Hermes' knowledge is undeniably impressive. Given that there are none among the 14 who specialize in the Celestial, he would be a welcome addition. Assuming he can be persuaded to join, that is, I still can't understand his hesitation. What do you specialize in? Oh, you wish to know why Emmett Selk was chosen for the convocation? I should be glad to share the tale. Well, it began when... Not another word. Lest you've forgotten, we're to learn about Hermes, not me. My misspent youth is not your concern. That wasn't a quest. That was him turning me down. My apologies for the wait. I have inspected the Ampelos to my satisfaction. All is well with the creature, and I dare say it won't be ere long before it is released onto the world. Another creation, however, reportedly isn't faring so well. The Shariabadis. Shariabadis? That is what we shall tend to next. If you would follow me, my friends, we shall return to the main isle and head north. Bark! Bark, bark, woof! Woof, bark, bark, bark! Woof, woof, bark! I'm sorry, I'm being stupid. Oh no. Fluffy! Run, Fluffy! Oh. Oh god, I know that creature. Wait, I know this creature, so why are you saying it isn't faring so well? Can't fall off, can I? No, I can't. That's good. Are you voiced? Nope. I understand there is a problem with one of the Chariabidis. Yes, that's right. As you know, the Charybdis is based on a sea creature. Owing to its adjustments to enhance its affinity to wind, it is capable of flight. The specimens created from the concept could all fly without issue, but a problem arose in subsequent generations. This third generation creature was born with an etheric balance leaning strongly towards water, its aquatic origin reasserting itself, it would seem. The result being its affinity to wind is diminished, and it cannot fly. No matter what we try, we can't get it to rise even the slightest bit. For such change to manifest in so few generations, I fear they are too unstable, flawed. With your permission, I will avert the creatures and recommend to the Bureau that the concept be revised. With its etheric balance leaning towards water, the Charybdis would indeed struggle to manipulate wind. Yet it is too early to conclude that it cannot fly. Having failed at first, it may simply have developed a fear. I shall transform and fly with it, helping it to manipulate wind until it finds its wings. What? You need to go to such lengths? He doesn't want anything to die. You don't know? Of course not. Transformation is an art in which one manipulates a vast quantity of ether to construct another body around oneself. In practice, this allows one to assume any conceivable form, and thereby transcend the limits of one's flesh. Yet convenient though it may be, transforming in the presence of others is considered vainglorious in the extreme, as uncouth and unseemly as running about robeless, shameful. Am I to understand you make a habit of this? Nothing of the sort. It's just that, when transformed, I can wield the wind and fly. It may seem excessive, but what is our shame next to the lives of these creatures? They deserve a chance. We owe it to them to do all in our power. Be that as it may. Yes, I believe I have a solution. Emmett Selk, may I trouble you to move that Charybdis away from its fellows, somewhere out of sight? Yeah? Meanwhile, I'd like the rest of you to help me prepare here. What mischief are you scheming now? Good question. No mischief, I assure you. I would but spare you the need to report to your colleagues that Hermes committed an indiscretion. So have a little faith, and run along. I like this guy. I trust you don't mind. Mitsuck is out of sight? Good. Let us speak of the plan. It's a stroke of genius, really. We have Silk train the Charybdis. What? How are you gonna do that? Aside from being able to fly transformed, he can readily see ether currents. And with his adept spellcraft, he can also employ suitable wind magics to guide the creature along. What am I looking at? While he is indeed capable of all you described, it is not his duty. I am loath to trouble him with it. Don't be. As I mentioned, it would also be for his own sake. With that settled, let's begin at once. Arista, I want you to go to Emmett Selk. Tell him that you have a favor to ask. He'll be disinclined to cooperate at first, but you mustn't be discouraged. With our friend, the trick is to be unflaggingly persistent. Off you go now, and good luck. Okay, I have to type it out. Fine, you guys want me to keep using this damn thing. It's just so damn big. Man, he took it a distance away, didn't he? This place is gorgeous, though. Holy shit. Oh, no, you don't. I'm not lifting a finger. Ugh. I don't know what Hydalis is up to, and I will not be made to know. I refuse. Oh, God.
No, no, no. You are not foisting this nonsense on me.
I'm given to understand you have the power to help the Charybdis, and should be quite willing to do so. And so I appeal to your better nature, most benevolent Emissec. Please teach her to fly.
Or else Hermes will transform. Right now.
Now, there's no need to go quite that far. Altruism is its own reward, as I'm sure he would agree.
Oh, would he now? And who contrived to put me in this position, pray tell?
Nothing so devious. I merely suggested a possible course of action.
Please, Emissec. Please.
I did not come all this way to play nursemaid to your creations. I'd thank you to remember this favor and let it be the last.
Okay, it worked. The fucking snap. I love that snap.
I will aid it once it has taken to the air. It falls to you to shepherd it skyward.
Ironically, I have that mount. The
Well,
not the glowing one, the
let's
other
relax and enjoy the spectacle, shall we?
Yeah, this should be interesting. God, these shoulders are extreme.
You were wondering why Emissec joined the convocation.
Yeah.
Truth be told, he wasn't the first choice for the office. I was, on the strength of my ability to see ether. But I declined the offer. For though my vision is exceptional, I am pedestrian in all other aspects. Worse even.
Oh, I get
Quite abysmal when it comes to manipulating ether, for example. Couldn't transform even if I had a mind to do so.
You can just see it, you can't control it.
What good is the ability to perceive a problem if one cannot act to address it?
True, okay.
Emissec has no such shortcomings. He excels in vision and manipulation both, the latter to an extraordinary degree.
Yeah, I've seen plenty of that.
If there is a mage more powerful, I do not know of them. Thus did I recommend him for the office in my stead. And I wasn't the only one. Far from it.
Yeah, probably a lot of people
Countless others vouched for his
Okay,
skill
yeah.
and character. People the world over, to whom he had previously lent a helping hand. Oh, how surprised he was. Claimed he hadn't done anything remarkable for anyone. Modest to a fault. He deserved every bit of acclaim he received. Yet he may well have gone unappreciated were it not for a mutual friend. A singular soul who can't help but involve himself in the business of others. Where he walks, excitement is certain to follow.
And that's you?
His antics irritate Emmett Selk to no end. But much of his grumbling stems from genuine concern. When our friend calls, he never fails to answer and lend his talents.
That's you, though, right?
And
Hey,
in the course of
I'm
doing
not?
so, he himself came to be recognized and respected by those around him. They are truly remarkable individuals, and I'm proud to call them
Maybe
friends.
Elizabeth.
To help them realize their dreams. This will be my greatest contribution to our world. And when they have fulfilled their respective purposes, so too shall I have fulfilled mine. And together we may return to the star. Look at me, spilling my innermost secrets. I can't seem to help it with you.
I just have that draw.
I can only assume it is due to the color of your soul. I just don't understand how you can be so alike and yet so different.
It's complicated.
Well done, my pet. Well done.
It's flying, isn't it? There you go.
Ah, yes. I dare say the Charybdis will be fine here on.
And there we go.
Why don't you go and signal to Emmett Selk? Let him know that his arduous task is at an end.
I don't know, he kind of looked like he was enjoying himself. I haven't found out anything I needed to know yet, though. Eh? Oh, it's almost done. It is done. Boink. 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 Oh. Trying to wave to Emmett Selk. Emerging from his reverie, Emmett Selk notices you and begins to descend with the Charybdis. I have no words to express my gratitude. Thanks to you, the Charybdis has learned to fly. And Larissa and I could relax and have a pleasant chat. I'm sure you did. The creature needed some small assistance at first, but soon it was flying more or less on its own. I doubt you will need to repeat the lesson. That was truly impressive. I witnessed it all from afar. The Charybdis flies. Indeed, with this we've proven that even a creature with skewed etheric balance is capable of flight. Though we helped it to achieve this, the Charybdis is a herd animal. They may well aid the struggling kin in like fashion if and when the need arises. Keeping this in mind, I bid you continue observing them. If that is what you want. But if I may say so, rather than hoping an idealistic possibility comes to pass, would it not be simpler to have the concept adjusted? That way we could guarantee that anomalies such as this specimen are never born in the first place. These creatures are already here. We will spare no effort in giving them a chance to survive. As you wish, Chief, as you wish. I just noticed the music just... The moment he was like, well, what if we just get rid of it? Are you doubting me? Hermes. I'm fine, don't worry. Well, that concludes all of my present tasks. Let us return to Angoras for now. Aggressive nod. Hi-ho, Fido, away! Boink, boink. Whee! What? Want to apologize for forcing me to help, do you? Save your breath. You didn't force me to do anything. I merely chose the most expeditious way to have done with an impediment to our business. Good lord, I can't speak right now. I have too much shit. It's not the land I need to get rid of. I need to keep the land stuff because I still have to level up my my fisher. When I level them up, I will no longer need that extra stuff. Oh, I gotta definitely get the boots for this stuff. This thing looks so weird without it. There it is. Tell me, Larissa, in the course of watching me, have you learned aught of value? Oop, there we go. What am I searching for? I don't know what I'm looking for. If only my work were more interesting. Nevertheless, I'm still indebted to you for keeping Metian company. If there is aught I might do, you need but ask. Hi, Laura. Good morning. Thank you for the host, my friend. I hope you slept well. Gonna stretch. Oh. Oh. Gonna eat with fam for New Year's. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year. Yeah, get some good grub. Get some food. Get some food. Speaking of which, I might not be on here much longer anyway because I'm hungry my own damn self. Ah! Chief Hermes, what good fortune to find you here. Is something the matter? The Lycaon, I'm afraid it's done it again. No sooner did we release one for observation than it set upon the nearby Archaeopets, slaughtering them. Ooh. Was the creature hungry or somehow provoked? I had just fed them myself. and the occupants were keeping a wide berth. It is the nature of the Lycion that is to blame, their innate viciousness. Temperament aside, it is an astounding creation, perfect in form and function. Though it may not be suited for release, I have no doubt that the Bureau will accept its concept for preservation. In any case, there's no point in postponing the inevitable. Doros will revert them all at once when the paperwork is in order. Where is the scene of the incident? Just off the path to the 12 Wonders. As you make your way, you should see it on the left. I don't know if Doros is still there, however. Hermes, wait! I like that little girl, though. It's a touching character they added in. But I feel like there's gonna be more going on with that. Like, maybe that's what sets him off. Maybe she dies or something, I don't know. This could be how she dies, I don't know. I don't think she will die. I don't think they'll do that. Then again, they never mentioned it in the where he was later, so something has to tip him to be more fractured. I don't know what I'm trying to find here, though. I really don't. I'm so confused. What in the fuck are these things? Oh, the bird critters, okay. The lacerations and burns are unmistakable. Alekion was indeed responsible. But the creature's nowhere to be seen. Doros must have taken it away. The man makes his base at the 12 Wonders. I shall go and seek him there. Emmett Selk and I will search the area for good measure, just to make sure the Lycion did not escape. My thanks. Let us meet at the 12 Wonders when you have finished. I will go on ahead. Please follow with Larista. Come, come. It's down this path and over the bridge. Gotta keep my chocobo out. Constant feeding. What the hell are you? It's like a treant, but it's a stylized treant. He went to the stylist. That's what happened. Oh god, this place is beautiful. But I have the feeling I'm not done yet. Hey, griffins! Oh, griffins. I heard that. Oh, okay. Gotta catch them all. There it is, the 12 Wonders. Hermes is looking for Doros. Let's look for Doros too. He's a man with long blonde hair, I think. I'll know him when I see him. Come, come. Alright, next etherite. Maybe a little repair. Nope. Okay. I normally use the greens twice since it's limited to an hour. Oh, I do. I space it out so this way when it gets less than 30 minutes, I'll pop another one. Because otherwise, I'm just wasting them. Like, if I pop one now, that's a good 17 minutes that's just blown out. If you're a Meteon, then I assume you're on an errand for Hermes. What can I do for you? Sorry, wrong person. We're looking for Doros. Oh, I see. We do have similar hair, so people are often mistaking us from afar. Hope you find him soon. But yeah, I keep a bunch of them. Now you see I have 174 right there. I keep a lot of it. Doros, that's Doros. Oh, now if it is a Meteon, what brings you here? The critter killed something. Oh, I thought I heard familiar voices. Boop. Amy? Amma. I didn't realize you two had decided to help search for Doros. Thank you. You're in charge of the light criminals, I believe. Where are they now? Out in the fields and restraints. Frenzied as they were, I couldn't return them to Kitsis. Once I've submitted my report, I'll see them reverted without delay. It's as he says, the beasts are indeed quite ferocious. You're one of the 14. What brings you here? Nothing you need concern yourself with, as you were. We've heard the news that a Legion slaughtered these names. Elpis. As an observer in charge, you are of the opinion that they are not fit to be released? Aye, I am. Their abnormal aggression and exceptional strength makes for a highly problematic combination. It matters not where they are released. Lycones will threaten other species and upset the natural order. Could it be that the specimens observed are an outlier? Highly unlikely. We've created a good many of them, all exhibited the same tendencies. Even when we used Kairos to begin with a fresh slate, the behavior was unchanged. Kairos? A memory reconfiguring system. The Chief himself created it. It allows us to erase or alter memories, that we may observe creations in different environmental conditions without need to remake them from scratch. Quite impressive, and potentially dangerous, depending on the intensity of the etheric emissions. Pash Turo may wish to have words with you. There's a way to level... Yeah, the handle laying faster. I'll be so happy when I try laziness kicks. I managed to get all my crafters to 80 and all my gatherers to 80, except one. And that's because fishing... I don't know, just at some point I kind of lost the inclination to level it. It's... I don't know. The only way I can continue to think of to level it is keep getting on board the boat whenever they bring it in. But I myself I'm not really inclined to go out in the random wilderness and just go fishing. Thought I heard something. Rest assured, I've kept all values within prescribed limits. And to prevent misuse, its applications are limited to those authorized by the Chief Overseer. Do not misunderstand. To manipulate a subject's memories is an intrusive act I deeply abhor, but it is still preferable to execution. Change the memories. What fractured him so badly? Wow, I actually caught you before you ended. Yet you woke up from your nap? You didn't sleep that long. Come now, Chief, let's not be so melodramatic. What was born of ether is simply being reduced to its original state. I know the distinctions concern you, but we mustn't lose sight of the bigger picture, making rational choices for the sake of a more prosperous star. If a creation cannot be properly studied, even with the aid of Kairos, we remake it. If a creation is deemed a detrimental existence, we unmake it. 'Tis all for the greater good, and none question the necessity of such routine process. I understand these things, I do. I would never think to unleash a clear and undeniable threat onto the world. Yet insignificant though the individual lives may be next to all creation, it is all the Lycons have. Before we seal their fates, we owe it to the beings to exhaust all options, to ensure that nothing has been overlooked. If you insist, let me provide you with a full report, and we may take it from there. This guy's determined not to have anything die. Would it be possible for us to attend the discussion, that Emmett Selk may better carry out his duties? I'm beginning to think something happens to Meteion. By all means. Because the way he is now is actually a nice guy. He's just trying to keep everything alive. Something somewhere fractured him to the point where he just wants to destroy everything. Which is exactly what he did. Pray show them to the meeting room. Something happens to her. That's the only thing I can figure. Because I don't understand any other way. To man, other beings are just things, to be used and controlled, like magic. That's what Hermes told me once. Pop! Okay, what can I replace now? Let's see. I don't need this no more. Boop! Okay, that looks so much better with the boots on. Now I just gotta get the gloves. Yeah, much better. Once I can replace the gloves, it will look at least a little bit more, full uniform. I fear this discussion may take a while, during which time... Meteion, are you feeling unwell? It's not me, Hermes, it's you. I won't go to the meeting. I'll stay with Larista. Both I am to impose. May I leave Meteion in your care again? Yeah, sure. She's a good kid. I'm in your debt. If you excuse me. Can you help me with something, Larista? The meeting will make Hermes sad. I want to cheer him up. With a flower. Hermes likes flowers the most. Of all the creation in Elpis. Most creations are expected to be interesting, or beautiful, or strong. Better in some way. But flowers are different. They're designed to suit our emotions. What we feel and want to convey. Hermes likes that. I can't make flowers, so I'll search for one, and I want you to search with me. Let's start here at the 12 Wonders. Yep, now she's following me. I don't think a tree is a flower, but fine, we'll try it. Vibrant purple flowers, bigger than your hands, adorn the... Wow, damn, that's some big flowers. Ooh, so big and bright. I love them. But they may be too bright. You have to think of the recipient. Oh, that's what Hermes said. This is a tree. There's no flowers on this thing. A tall, slender tree rises above you. You crane your neck to look for flowers. No flowers. If they were apples, we could have covered them in syrup. Let's head outside next. Don't worry, we won't wander far. Ooh, why don't we go there first? An array of beautiful flowers grow in the bed, their mix of colors forming a pattern. These would be better for Hermes, but they're hedged in. That means we shouldn't touch them. They're either under observation or poisonous. Any other place should be fine though. Let's keep looking. Ugh, I don't believe in poisonous. Oh god, this is a hostile one. I know that is. Set on a tall, thin stalk, the oddly shaped flower is mesmerizing in its undulations. Oh, Conian! A flower that can move. When Hermes wasn't looking, it shot seeds at him. Not a good gift, maybe. But you're good, Larissa, at spotting flowers. Find something soon. Yeah, I remember you fuckers from the off of this place. Oh, marbles. You guys have marbles here? Really? Why? Why would you make that? He spied nothing promising nearby. At best, common-looking grasses with some few tiny flowers. Nothing around here. Ah! Over there, Larissa. Something big, huge. You want me to go to the marble, don't you? Oh. Shit, he's gonna be turning aggressive, isn't he? A terrible stench reminiscent of sodden old boots pervades the air. Without a doubt, the culprit is the marble-like creature before you. It's an Adonis. The thing around its mouth looks like petals, but the flowers are the orbs on its head. When Hermes inspected it, it swallowed him up. He didn't leave his room for days. What do you think, Luster? Would he like it? No. It's probably not a good sort of memory. So not this one either. Finding a flower, it's harder than I thought. I'm sorry, Larissa, but could we search a little more? Maybe as far as the fields over there? I'll pick something after that, I promise. I'm actually surprised that he's not interactable. Like he's not trying to eat me or anything. You stay over there, mister. Lush green fields stretch out before you, ending when the sky begins. Oh, there's nothing. The shiny thing over there. What could it be? Oh, the glowing flowers. That's good. That's a good one. Oh, Elpis flowers. They're here too. Hermes likes and dislikes them at the same time. Like me, the Entelexes. Like me, they feel his pain and turn dark. That's only for Hermes though. For others, they're always white and bright. I mean, there's purple flowers right behind you. Truly, the flower was dark in your home. Then do you have it too? A dark emotion? Oh. I see. Hermes has known the same. The feeling that a part of you is gone, again and again, but no one notices. Please, Larista, won't you lend it to me? Your pain and sorrow? I don't think I should. I want you to make the flower dark in front of Hermes. Oh, I see. He has been in a dark place since before he created me. He needs to know that he isn't alone. Others are sad too. Truly, you'll do it. Sure. Thank you, Luista. Thank you. It means more to me than I can say. I can't wait to see how Hermes reacts. Let's go back and fetch him. I keep expecting for a shoe to drop. Out of all this happiness and rough times and everything, I keep expecting something to go wrong. Boink, boink, boink. Can I make it this time to one? Charge it! Shit. No. Ooh. All these AoEs, it's just so fucking satisfying. I got you, I got you. Oops. Fire! It's a polar... damn. It's a polar bear! Ah, shit, I jumped too soon. Oh well. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Sorry, I had to beat up on some things. It seems they're still talking. Let's wait until they're finished. This should be very interesting. Dialogue?
Hermes!
Yep, dialogue.
Oh. You were waiting for me.
Mm-hmm.
You've finished talking?
Yes. We've come to a decision. My thanks for keeping Meteon company.
In the plum.
Emmett Selk and Hythlodaeus have already retired to their rooms. There is room for you too, if you would follow me.
You definitely have
Wait!
some sorrow going on.
Show you something first.
Yeah, the fact I can make those flowers dark too.
Elpis flowers?
Go on.
Alright.
You're not the only one, Hermes. Others feel sad too. You're not alone.
Aww.
I see Meteon has shared much with you.
Yeah. It's kind of talkative about that thing. He does not look like
May we
Daniel.
talk a moment?
Which is probably a relief, because I can't stand the other body he was in. I really can't. Yeah, fuck this. No, fuck you. His arm is too spiky.
That we live for the star, that we strive to make it a better place. And yet, in carrying out my duties here, there are times when I am plagued by doubt. Do you recall what Hythlodaeus said when we first spoke of my nomination? Death is the privilege of those who have fulfilled their purpose, a choice they embrace of their own free will, and when they depart, it is always beautiful.
Yeah.
Perhaps it is, but only for man. Creations that he deems useless are discarded with nary a second thought. Some scarcely born into the world, afforded a handful of breaths before life and potential are abruptly extinguished.
What broke you?
We make an effort to spare them the pain. They sense what awaits. Rage and anguish and cower and fear. And it is not beautiful. Yet no one cares. No one. So fixated are we upon the duty that we do not pause to question the method. Pain and suffering, confusion and despair, writ plain in the eyes of those poor creatures. Yet no one sees. We turn a blind eye and carry on in blissful ignorance. Not amiss. And always, always the blossoms shine pure and white. A contradiction so blatant I could scream, want to scream. How can you all accept this aberration? Then I wonder, am I the aberration for thinking thus? And I'm filled with dread. But now I know I'm not alone.
Is it because your star broke?
Not the only one for whom the flowers weep.
Well, the whole thing was Zodiark. Was that what broke
I
you?
won't ask what you thought as you kneeled beside the Elpis. Or if you only did it at Meteon's insistence. Nevertheless, I thank you.
Yeah.
To know that you too have experienced suffering is a comfort.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell him that last one. I have experienced a lot. Way too much shit.
To so willingly lend an ear to ease my burden. You are a strange one. The stars in the heavens. Know you what they are?
Bricks. Or
Though
gas.
it is too far to tell, each glittering light could be a world not unlike Aetheris. A world filled with life. So many stars, so many lives. For us, there may be no higher purpose than to live for our world. But what of the other living beings out there? What is it that gives their lives meaning? That drives them day after day after day? To pose that question to our undiscovered cousins, I created beings of dynamis, who can traverse the vast emptiness between the stars.
Wait.
Meteon and her sisters.
Sisters. There's more of her?
Aye, sisters. She has a great many of them. And they have already departed on their journey, traveling to one star and then the next in search of life. As one might expect, exploration on such a grand scale is rife with difficulties, and thus far I've naught to show for it.
Is it possible we can actually find one of them?
But I have faith that we will make some manner of discovery ere long. And when we do, I should be glad to share our findings with you, in gratitude for your kindness.
That raises so many questions.
It's getting rather late. We had best find our beds. It would not do for both of us to be sleep-deprived on the morrow.
So many questions
Come,
right now.
Meteon. Let us head back.
All right.
Uh-oh. Hmm? What was that about? What was that about? I have more questions than I have answers. Ah! I came here to find out things about the end days, maybe how to stop it. And now I'm dealing with the guy who brought about the whole change to begin with. And he's a nice guy. And I still have the suspicion that Meteon is the cause for his fall. I just don't know how. An all too brief interlude, perhaps, but it is time I tend to my task. As Elmund Selk and Hydolius are aware, we've reached a verdict regarding the fate of Lycons. Ugh. 7 were created for observation, and all 7 must be unmade. Doros has followed the correct protocols, and as Chief Overseer I can find no fault in his judgment. Lycons would disrupt the natural order, ravaging and consuming all other species until they themselves starve and perish. They cannot be released into the wild. They cannot be allowed to remain here in Elpis. I intend to petition the Bureau of the Architect to have the concept preserved as a restricted purpose hazardous life form. Hydolios has pledged to support me in his endeavor. Yet whatever the Bureau decides, the existing Lycons have served their purpose. Oh, sorry dude. I wonder if I ever see them again. Like if they're actually a creature in the modern world. Doros has already isolated the creatures and are preparing to carry out the necessary measures. I will join him forthwith. It is my duty to witness the conclusion to this study. If you are so resolved, then we have but to accompany you. Of course, let us be off then. We return to the main aisle. Eh. Come on. Stop teasing me. I have a feeling something's gonna happen. Something has to happen. Because at some point, he was content with destroying everything. A guy that was so against seeing things die, and suddenly wanted to kill everything. I mean, it could have just have been the Star's Unmaking that did it. The whole End of Days probably did it, and the creation of Zodiark, but... oh. I have not seen these creatures before. They look similar to Behemoth, though. But why are they here? Duros, are you hurt? What happened here? They caught me off guard. I had them bound with etherical shackles, but they became frenzied, even more so than usual, and broke free. They knew they were about to die. I was able to stop 4, the other 3 escaped. I see them. 2 have taken to the air above the 12 Wonders. The last is up ahead, lurking in the fields. You no risk to handle that one. The pair in the sky you can leave to me. This is how it must end, so be it. I will render assistance to Emmett Selk, unneeded though it is. Metion, you have to stay here with Doros. For Hermes, the Lycones must be reverted. I would spare you their pain, and mine. This is my burden, not yours. But if you are intent on helping, then please follow my lead. Oh, the music shifted. Go away, weird tree-looking thingy. Wow, you are fascinating to look at. I appreciate your help and lament that it is necessary. There it is, our quarry, within striking distance at present, but if it feels threatened, it may flee well beyond our reach. Here's my plan. You will approach slowly in full view and draw the Lycone's attention. Now I warn you, its abilities are as fiery as its temperament. Once it spots you, it will unleash orbs of flame. But fear not, by any measure you are more than equal to the task. Withstand the onslaught for a few brief moments, and that will give me time to catch it unawares. Ready? Then let us begin. I mean, I could probably just attack it. Oh, there's 2 of them. You can't handle me, bitch! You cannot handle me!
Now.
Oh, the Staff of Hermes. It took you that long to do that? It's just a simple spell.
Forgive me. Please, forgive me.
May you and your kin find peace. Wherever your souls may drift in the underworld, may you find tranquil seas. Be not forgotten, in concept endure, to reclaim form and one day live again.
What?
Serve not the star, or any purpose save your own. Live again, if that be your desire. Hate, if that be your want. We are worthy. But leave your suffering behind. Lay down your burdens, be born anew. Fly high. Fly free.
Join the convocation, Hermes. You do not belong here.
Leave to replace another. To be replaced. It changes nothing.
See, that reminds
Tell
me a
me,
little more of Fandango.
Do you think it right that we sacrifice all these lives for the sake of the star? And when the star has reached perfection, what then? If all who are satisfied choose to die, shall we all die in satisfaction? I do not know. Were I to take up the seat of Fandaniel, it would be tantamount to approving my predecessor's death. I do not know if it is right. And to be torn by such thoughts, I do not know if I am fit to represent mankind.
Hermes! Please don't be angry. It hurts so.
Oh, jeez.
Forgive me. If you would still consider me in spite of everything, I beg some time to gather my thoughts. Meanwhile, Hythlodaeus, I fear I must trouble you to attend to the others.
'Tis no trouble at all. Take as long as you require.
And you, my friend, I pray you find that which you seek.
I'm starting to, but I'm starting not to. I kind of... They're making me sympathize with
I
him.
expect
At least
we
this
have
version of him.
some few matters to discuss. Shall we return to the 12 Wonders for a time?
Aye.
Because I get it. He just wanted to preserve life, but that's this current state of life. In the state when I encountered him, he was trying to unmake everything by bringing about the end of the world, and succeeded in bringing about the end of the world. He did that full intentionally. He knew it would happen that way, he had planned it that way, and it was succeeding that way. So what changed from this version of him that hated to see something die to being wanting to see everything die? The other Lycones have been taken care of. The incident is resolved, and life in Elpis continues as normal, or ends, as the case may be. Rationally speaking, I understand Hermes' argument. No matter how well deserved the rest, there is a pang of sadness that when a colleague leaves us. Yet never has his departure caused me such grief as Hermes appears to feel. What it must be like to experience such torment. And that's blue. That's red. Nope. Gathering. Scouting. I don't need that. Do I? Wait. What is my ninja gear like? Hold on to that. Don't need that. Boop. Huh. Besides the spiky ass shoulders, it's actually a pretty solid piece. Where to now? If there is anywhere else you would like to visit before we leave, I should be glad to show you the way. Hermes has not yet outright refused his position within the convocation, merely postponed the decision. As such, I may as well resume my assessment. If we cannot accompany him, then I will content myself with questioning his colleagues. Ever the pragmatist. Then allow me to remain your humble guide. What of you, Larista? Will you continue along with us? Yeah, sure. Wonderful. Our fellowship travels on unbroken. I say we explore another part of Elpis and see what new encounters there are to be had. If you would follow me, we will first head back towards Anagonoris. I'm probably butchering these names sometimes, and I apologize. Rain falls. Nice theme. Doom. 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 And as much as I do like the filling out, they're leaving me so many questions that I don't know what to do. Because I don't feel like we're going to be involved in anything significant attacking-wise, you know? From here, we follow the path northwards to Nordonius. There we will find one of the Neos which facilitate travel between the islands of Elpis. First-time travelers must be accompanied by someone with the requisite permission, which I had previously been granted. We only need use the device together once, and henceforth you'll have leave to use it freely. Shall we? I haven't seen that one in a while. The fuck are you? Oh, you're a hunt creature. That's what you are. Some creatures are labeled like for hunt creatures. They're usually max level and They're worth some extra additional rewards if you hunt them. But you do not want to hunt the hunt creatures in the new expansion area by yourself. Because more than likely there's a group running around trying to grab them all up. Oh boy, this is gonna be interesting. How you guys doing? Ready, set, go. Come, all ye faithful. Switch to your healer stance, please. Thank you. I'm gonna need more heals because I can't see a fucking thing. Gonna just be looking. Totally cool. I died. There we go. Home gang on cooldown. I've never had to use it before. I've never had to use it before, so I never thought to use it. Normally I would have been all over that, but these guys are so big, it's hard for me to tell what's going on. Not gonna lie, I'm missing one of those last minute cooldowns where if you need just about to die. No, it's right here. Trust me, I have it. I just never had to use it before. Because it's one of those, like, last second things. Pop it? Okay. It only lasts for a few seconds, though. Not nearly that long. Especially with the long cooldown of it. Well, you're the one that said pop it. They're tanking somebody else. And then when you feel you're about to die, I wasn't paying attention to my hit points. See, I know about home gang. It's just the cooldown is so long and only lasts for like, what was it? 6 seconds? 10 seconds. I'm sorry, 10 seconds. I rarely use it because like I have to know that I'm close to death. And most of the time I'm not paying attention to my hit points. Because as a tank, I'm just letting them heal. I'm just over there smacking away. So that's why I got tricked at. Yeah, it is very situational. And I'm not smart enough to use it in this situation. I never figure, oh, I'm about to die. I know, it's not an excuse, but sometimes healer can fail. Yeah, they can. But then again, if they're failing and you pop it anyway, 10 seconds isn't going to make much of a difference if they still fail after the 10 seconds is over. You know what I mean? Unless you can kill that thing within 10 seconds, you're kind of fucked. Here we are, Notoneos. This Neos will take us to Calameos Zephyros, Western Island. You guys gotta stop coming up with these weird, twisty names. Not unless you're dark. Well, even then, it's like, I don't get like some massive healing boost. Living Dead is bad? Is it that bad? Hold on. Let me wait till after this. I'll check it. You sent me a message. Why? I don't know what that is. Okay. From what I experienced and heard.
I present to you Calamelios Zephyros. Here you will find a number of testing facilities.
Is that a
as
fucking
well
corn?
As the observation hub of Poiton Oikos.
Good lord.
Right then. Let's begin by...
Oh, Spriggan.
Well, well. An Arrayus. How delightful.
That's not an Arrayus.
And what, pray tell, is that?
That's a shark.
That's a new species of shark. We approved the concept but a few days ago. Sharks are among the most popular sea creatures. Rare is the day when someone does not submit a new concept. At first, they were largely orthodox, consideration given to such things as size and environmental impact, and then a whimsical someone thought to bestow it with flight, another superior intelligence. And then the floodgates burst. Concepts with multiple heads, or arms and legs. And
I've seen
so
this
on
thing
and
in the
so
summer
forth.
festival,
It
though.
was getting absurd. A part of me wanted to tell them to go away
Uh-oh.
and find something else to create, but in the end, I couldn't deny their passion. And here we are.
Oh. Ow. Oh, God.
That was too close. Are you unharmed?
Why is Heidel in here?
Well now, if it isn't a pair of familiar faces.
Are you Heidelin?
Bernard, that we should meet
Bernard?
you here.
What the fuck is going on?
As I mentioned earlier, the better part of the convocation holds that when we retire is when we return to the star. Well, she is not among said majority. Even after stepping down, she carries on with her work.
Yeah,
Bernard is her name, and she is the previous Azem.
Okay, so she had... Okay, she...
It has been a while, Hythlodaeus. You look
I'm
well.
confused.
Less so, Emmet Selk. I dare say the lines upon your brow have both deepened and doubled in number. A shame for one so young. You must make an effort to frown less often.
Easier said than done, thanks to your unruly successor.
How is he, if I may ask?
Incorrigible as ever. Rushed headlong into a volcano on the brink of eruption just the other day.
What?
I should be glad to share the tale in its entirety later, if you're so inclined.
Rush into a volcano.
Oh, you know I am.
That sounds like a tense story.
Now then, you are?
Complicated and confused on many levels. Complicated.
I say, have you perchance come from the future?
Oh, fuck me.
I do not believe we have ever met, yet I sense my magic upon you.
Yeah.
Therefore, if I wove the enchantment, I could only have done so at a later point in time.
Yeah. About that.
What manner of magic is this, if I may ask?
A traveler's ward, of course. It prevents the corruption of one's ether.
Well, the cat's out of the bag. Does it protect you from the enthrallment of primals by any chance?
Primals, you say? But I'm not familiar with such beings. But if they enthrall by warping the balance of ether, then yes, the magic would afford you a measure of protection.
That's, yeah, then,
I gather from your question that you are not ignorant to its presence.
You're connected to Heidelin.
Hold on. From the future? That's absurd.
Not wrong.
What is it? Are you unable to speak of the matter?
No, I'm not.
The reality to which you must return exists as a result of the final days. You cannot reshape the past to undo the tragedies of the
Holy
present.
shit. I'll take a look at that in a second. Kind of want to get through the cinematic first.
So, your actions here will not change your history, but they may yet affect the course of ours.
Which is why I can't speak of it.
How very exciting. I'm quite fond of delving into the unknown, and there's naught more unknown than the future.
It's complicated.
Until a moment finally arrives, we cannot know for certain what will come to pass, regardless of our supposed foreknowledge. So you needn't worry for us. More importantly, that you should go to such great lengths as to travel unto the past bespeaks the gravity of your quest.
Yeah, it's complicated.
Will you not reveal it to us? Mayhap we can be of aid to your cause.
I don't think I can.
If this is true, then you've been keeping quite the secret to yourself.
There's
As
more
a representative
secrets.
of the convocation, I will hear it all. Your identity, purpose, everything.
You see, I kinda am part of the convocation too, so kinda.
Why don't we move to a place more conducive to calm conversation?
I'm still tripping balls by the fact that she is here.
I've been working here for some days now at an old friend's behest.
I mean, I guess it makes sense.
If it is agreeable, we may make use of my accommodation at Poiton Oikos.
Like an Ascian for the Crystal of Light. Like there were others for the Crystal of Darkness. Oh.
We were meant to
Maybe?
meet. I am certain of it.
I am having questions right now.
Else I wouldn't have marked you so clearly and sent you unto myself in the past. It's precisely the sort of mischief I would get up to. And quite inspired, if I do say so myself.
Paladin's Hollowed Ground prevents incoming damage for a limited time. Warrior's Home Gang prevents death, so it'll stay as 1 hit point for a limited time. So it gives healers a chance to heal you up a bit. Dark Knight's Living Dead is close to Home Gang, but when you get the Walking Dead buff, if the healer doesn't heal you to full health before the timer, you're dead. Yeah, that sounds bad. That sounds too... No, that doesn't... Gunbreaker's Super Bolidai is like Hollowed Ground, but it automatically reduces your hit points to 1. A thing I hate is when if everything is fine, a tank randomly pops. God, no, that sounds awful. So let's see. Home Gang. Preventing most attacks, reducing your hit points to less than 1. When a target is selected, halts their movement with chains. Okay. Sends them in a reasonably safe place. That's not it. It's where is my Living Dead? Where's my Living Dead? There, Nurse, Blackest Night, Delirium, Red Mine, Living Dead. Grants the effect of Living Dead when HP is reduced to 0 while under the effect of Living Dead. Instead of becoming KO'd, your character's status will change to Walking Dead. Okay. While under the effect of Walking Dead, most attacks will not lower your hit points below 1. If before the Walking Dead timer runs out, HP is 100% restored, the effect will fade. If 100% is not restored, you'll be KO'd. Okay, that's gonna suck. So essentially, you could die, but it's up to your healer to get your hit points up before that 10 seconds. 10 fucking seconds. That's not a lot of time. My apologies, but before we move along, a colleague has tasked me with a matter which I'd rather not leave unresolved. It involves finding a certain concept engraved crystal, and the quick-fingered Orioles have made off with it. Thing that ran off. An Aureus, you say? I think we might have seen the culprit before being distracted by the business with the shark. Would you like us to follow its ethereal trail? That would, of course, lead us only to the Aureus. There is no guarantee that it hasn't dropped or stashed away the crystal you seek. Please, even that much would be enormously helpful. While you are hunting down the thief, I can follow behind and scour the forest floor just in case. Could I ask you to join the search? I would appreciate another pair of eyes to cover the land to the west of here. Many thanks. There's a small bridge leading into Poyonton Oikos. Let us meet up there once we've exhausted our efforts. Yeah, as tank stand, I think that the honestly, the Paladin's Hollowed Ground would probably be much more useful than anything I have. Don't get me wrong, Home Gang is nice, but what the hell are you? You're both glorious and horrifying. Home Gang is nice, but see, my problem is I almost never know when to pop it. It's either I'm close to death and I'm already dead by the time I pop it, or that's why I put it so far up here, because I don't really think about it. Most time if I'm in a dungeon or raid or something, I kind of expect my healer to keep my ass alive. Alright, so we had the crystal. No. No, no, no. I know what you remind me of now. You remind me of one of those Displacer Beast type creatures, the ones that electrocute you. Just bigger and with horns. Our last searcher returns. I am afraid the Aureus no longer had the crystal, nor was I able to find it in the following in its wake. I don't suppose you fared any better. The crystal! Well done! Wonderful. Now I can focus on your tale without that missing concept nagging at my mind. Have you always had a knack for finding things? I've been often tasked to do so. It's kind of the running theme. Oh, you too? Some of us seem destined to always be searching for ourselves and for others. Long ago, when I held the seat of Azem, I was forever trekking back and forth across the star in search of answers to people's problems. Naturally, the need for such journeys has lessened considerably since I entrusted the position to my whimsical successor. Yet I am still eager to come running should an old acquaintance or new interest require my personal attention. That is what brings me to Elpis, in fact. Many times has my presence been requested, my opinions sought concerning the habitat of this or that creation. Agreeing to help locate that missing crystal was a minor distraction, which now promises to become a major revelation. How strange and wonderful it is that the way one thing leads to another, wouldn't you agree? Another quest or two, it should be fine. I'm still tripping out that the Lady of Light is right here. Thank you again for your timely help. Now then, 'tis time I return this stolen property. If you would go on ahead to my accommodation, I will join you as soon as I have attended to that task. Follow the path straight ahead to the building at the top of the slope. I have the entire place to myself, so we can speak without fear of being disturbed or overheard. I do not know how I'm going to explain all of this to them. Like, hey, Emmett Selk, guess what? I killed you. And it was not the fight I had hoped for. One of the few times I felt bad about killing the villain. I killed you in the future. If it makes you feel any better, I felt bad about it. What the fuck? Whee! Welcome to my temporary abode. Please make yourself at home while I put on some tea. Oh, why is this the music?
A wonderful aroma. I feel more relaxed already.
Would that I had sweetmeats to offer, but I travel light out of habit. There's plenty of hot water though, so please have as much tea as you like.
Answers.
Now then, will you tell us your tale?
I don't know if I should. Oh, there's a lot to unpack there. Oh, which one? The world has been sundered, broken into shards. Yeah, I'll go with that one.
Why don't you start from the beginning?
That kind of was the beginning. Hmm. I don't think I'm going to be drinking any tea at this point. It is a lot to unpack. A lot to unpack. A Heidelin, about the Ascians. I told him about the Ascians too. About Amarut and Emmett Selk. Was I supposed to be telling him all of that? About me killing Zodiark in the world's end. Lot to unpack.
Preposterous. Utterly preposterous.
Want to believe that.
While not the words I would have chosen, I too have my doubts. Much of it borders on the incredulous.
Well, at least you guys
What
just
of
don't
you,
believe me.
Vanar?
Not knowing the precise details of the first final days, it is difficult to determine the veracity of the tale. Supposing it is all true, I must ask myself why I would do what I did.
I'm thinking that she was the heart of Heidelin.
Why would I feel I had no recourse but to oppose the 14 and create this Heidelin? Circumstances change, of course, but it would not have been an easy decision regardless. No, there must have been a reason. One compelling enough to force me to take such drastic measures.
I'm just
Then there is
telling
the
you.
Elpis flower, which I said would serve as a guide. That it's of import to your mission is plain, but your presence here leads me to believe that this place also holds significance. But what could it be?
Do not know.
What are we meant to accomplish?
Might it not be simply thus? In the future whence he came, the final days could not be averted. Mankind has no choice but to flee the star. By alerting us to that eventuality, perhaps you wish to pave the way for other futures.
Theoretically speaking, it is a possibility. Yet if that were my primary objective, I see no reason to guide our friend to Elpis specifically. The capital and Amarot, or even my own home would be more logical destinations.
Yeah. I think it has something to do with the,
True, true. I note also that
Van
Heidelin
Daniel.
did not specify a point in time to which he must return. By this, it may be inferred that it was not critical that we should meet.
Alternately, she had reason to believe that our paths would converge, coincidental though it may seem.
This is quite a puzzle.
Yeah,
We do
right?
not have all the pieces.
I've been trying to rack my brain with it for a while.
Hardly any. But we do have one immutable fact. If the final days are indeed as described, they will bring death to all that I hold dear. Yet despite being afforded long years of preparation, the only provisions I could make were for flight. Nay, my first and foremost endeavor would be to find a way to forestall the coming doom.
Given that even the 14 failed, mayhap you deemed it impossible.
Yeah?
Nothing is impossible. This I have always believed. And if Heidelin is indeed me, she would believe the same.
Listen to yourself. Are you seriously entertaining the notion that you are a messianic figure in some far-fetched tale?
Yeah, you don't want to believe the fact I killed you.
Well, I will not. I refuse to accept that our world could be undone by some unforeseen calamity. I also take offense to my portrayal as a megalomaniacal madman. To sacrifice oneself for the star is a
Holy
noble
shit.
act, and I would hold those who gave themselves to this zodiac in the highest
Barb,
esteem.
what are you doing? Hi, Barb. What are you doing? What are you doing? Just hearing that constant boom in my ear. 10 gifted gift subs. What are you doing? I mean, thank you, but what are you doing? Fine, I'll take it, but bloody hell, man. Just came out of nowhere with that. Just, hi! By the way, there's a big present in your lap now. Enjoy! Thank you, Barb. I really mean it. Thank you. I'll say you know how to make an entrance. Holy shit. Hockey, Sorkin's Not Dead Yet DS, Big Fat Venus, Steve Loca, Sarcastic Orgasm, Lunatic Colonel, Pasilarista, Goddess Nixus, and Luminescent Butterfly. I don't know Luminescent Butterfly, that's a new one. Thank you, Barb. Thank you very much, my friend. Oof. How's your morning going? I'll let them keep talking. Not that. There. You almost...
Yet, you claim I recreated Amarot and populated it with phantoms of our people? A bizarre indulgence that would be insulting to their memory. Worse still, I even invited you there. Literally invited my own downfall. Why would I do something so idiotic and inexplicable?
It's not so complicated with you. I understood you better.
Now, I will allow that the hypothetical task of restoring our world would be daunting in the extreme.
Want some errands?
The thought
Alright, my
of having
friend.
to bear such a burden
Thank you
for
very much for that.
1,000 lives horrifies me. But I would never forsake my duty. I would never forsake my brethren.
No, that's kind of why you did it.
You do not know me. I've had my fill of your fiction.
Oh boy.
I will return to my duty, and you will not bother me again.
I figured he wasn't going to be happy with that.
Emmett Selk, wait!
You spent thousands of years doing that, friend. Things change.
You've seen much of Elpis already. If you have any observations to share, I should like to hear them.
Hermes and Meteon are somehow involved. I believe that they're involved somehow.
Hermes and his creation Meteon, you say?
Yep.
If Dynamis is the self-same energy as Akasha, as it likely seems, then those two may well be at the center of the calamity to come. This warrants further investigation.
Oh, Lord.
With that settled, it is time for action. The missing pieces of the puzzle are here, I'm certain of it. And when you find them, the
I'm still
picture my
flabbergasted,
future self
okay?
has painted will be complete, and you will have your answer. Now, suffice it to say, I will aid you in your quest.
This whole situation here, I'm still kind of getting to grips with anyway. Thank you very much.
Have faith.
Ugh.
Femet Selk is the man Azam described to me. We've not seen the last of him.
Okay. Whew. Actually, I'm probably gonna get going soon anyway. My ears starting to ache from this thing. I'll begin investigations then. I am acquainted with Hermes, of course, but only as a visitor received by the Chief Overseer of Elpis. Of the man himself, I know only that which is common knowledge. Thus, I suggest we fall back to the tried-and-true method of conversing with the locals. The observers who lived here can surely tell us more of Hermes and Metion, and I have a good idea of where we might begin. I at least want to turn in this quest first. I gotta get some new monitors for my streams this weekend. Only have one working right here right now. Oh no. See, I only use one headset because if I like put on both, it muffles my voice to myself, and I like to hear myself speaking. I guess it's like a confidence thing, I don't know. That's why whenever you see me streaming or something, I'll have like the second one tucked behind my ear right here. I'll sometimes scoot it over if I want more sound, but I'll never do this. It just doesn't sit well with me. Hey, listening to my own voice? I hate listening to my voice outside of my voice. Like, if I look back at my videos, I'm like, I sound weird as fuck. I really do sound weird. But in my own head, I feel like I sound fine. Like, I got some nice husky voice going on, and I'm like, it feels nice. It's just when I'm listening to myself outside of myself, watching my playback of my videos, and I'm like, no, get it away. I need a better mic. That's what I need. Yeah, that's why I talk so loud, though. All I want to hear when I'm streaming is the sound of the game or the people's voices. I don't want any background noise. Point, yeah, that could be a point. I guess I just haven't tried it much, you know? I might want to try it sometime. Just talk, like, having both of them on and try it like that. New mic goal 2022? Yeah, it could. I could make it a goal. Now, I'll have to, like, put it on the goal thing at some point. Find, like, a decent mic kind of setup. I don't know much about the mic systems that everybody else uses. Like, for instance, right? I just use this headset, which is, what is this product called again? Oh yeah, this is a SteelSeries headset. I have like a little controller thing here that allows me to change like the color, the sound, a lot of different things just like right here. Cost me quite a bit of money, so the headset is awesome. It is fantastic. But when it comes to everything else, like my camera is Logitech, heel-based Logitech. I had a donation go for my mic, stating I couldn't do music streams without a better mic. I only had my headset before. One of my other issues... one of my other issues is that some of the background noises, like sometimes when the dogs start barking and everything like that, I'd rather them not interfere with the stream. And it's easier for me to just click the headset off when that happens. Oh god, my Chocobo's not here. Get out, buddy. Get out. Keep me healed. Honestly, don't know what I'm doing here. I mean, I know what I'm doing here, but yeah. I am confused. Oh, I see now. Why are you ignoring me, mister? Come back here. I have the model up from Pow Pow because of the LED lights. Pow Pow and I have the same mic. I think I know what mic that is, actually. I've seen him use it. It's kind of like the round one with the the red lights that he uses. That's the kind of mic I want. Rage! Because I like how it lights up, you know? Who is this Mexi Lanson? Why are they focusing so much on them? Oh, you're a paladin, that's why. Oh, you guys can fly. Yeah, well, I got a chair. Once I figure out how to get back up there. Are you hostile? No, you're just in a normal thing. Yeah. I need to find what kind of mic that you all use and try and pick up on that one. Because I'm thinking with a new mic, I might be able to actually sound reasonably better than myself. Well, it's between a mic. Read my before message. Oh, okay, okay. I'll be sure to do that. Oh, wait. Yeah, you can still use your headset as an audio source. You can get a mic like mine. You can tap to mute. I'll send you the mic I have if you like. If you recommended by so many people. Yeah, definitely. Now I see you just sent it to me too. That's cool. I'll set it up as one of my things. I need to get set up for a camera, a mic. I think my dad's helping me with my chair. I don't want to ask anybody for donations or anything like that, but I do want to improve, so I kind of do need to ask them for it. It's a kind of a weird thing, right? I don't like asking people for anything. It's just been kind of my thing. And now I have to ask people for things, and it's like, personally think a mic is more important than a cam because we can see you. True. That is very true. And it's not like it needs to be special or anything like that. The main reason I want is because I noticed it kind of gives a faded out look to me right now. Yeah, right? I don't like asking people for things. It's just against my normal nature. But you can use your payouts on Twitch to go towards improving the stream. I can. Once as my stream actually starts giving me a payout. So far, how much am I making out of this? I don't focus much on it, so I don't concern myself too much with it. But I'm not making anything out of the streaming yet. I know that much. Let's go into create a dashboard. Oh yeah, I don't doubt it. I'm just like, again, it's like everything else. I don't ask for it when it happens. It's just like, if it does, it's cool. I just don't like asking for it. Insights. Oh, the payout balance is 73 right now. 73? That's pretty close, actually. Not bad. Yeah, close that for now, because I found that keeping my opera up is kind of interfering with my game sometimes. Yeah, I'm almost there. You have to make a minimum of 100. Yeah. Yeah, I remember reading up on all that. So yeah, I'm almost there. I'm not stressing about it. When it happens, it'd be great. But I'm not going to stress about it for now. There's no point dwelling on when, if, or how type thing, you know? See the woman standing in the front of you in the yonder building? Her name is Esmeen. She is the one who made arrangements for your stay in Elpis. From what I recall, she has held her position here for quite some time. Chances are she can provide us with some insights. Go and ask her questions. I will help you with drawing out answers if need be. But I leave the choice of topic up to you. Yeah, I'm still weirded out by this. This lady here should not be here. I mean, I guess she should be here, but I'm not used to seeing someone who's her. Questions for me? Well, I suppose I have no other pressing duties at the moment. Oh. Oh, it's a... Okay, this is a long payout one then. Greetings, Esmeen. My friend here is desperately curious about Chief Hermes, and I was wondering if you might indulge him. Certainly, Mistress Vanna. Anything to be of service. What do you wish to know? Alright, my friend, I need to go shopping. You have a wonderful day, Barb. I'll see you later, my friend. What are Hermes' interests? His interests? Well, he is an authority on flying life forms and has expansive knowledge of living creatures in general. Is that what you wish to know? How would you describe him as a person? As a colleague? He's a quiet man, reserved, you might say, and occasionally somewhat poor with his choice of words. His reticent nature, however, does not prevent him from carrying out his duties as Chief Overseer. I hope that answers your questions. Was there anything else? How long has Meteon been here? I cannot rightly say. As a Chief's personal creation, Meteon has not been subjected to observation and study like other concepts. So one day she was simply there, and what do you make of her abilities? I understand that she is highly unusual familiar, able to read emotions and communicate directly with one's mind. Exactly how she was created with that talent, however, is a mystery to me. My apologies, I wish I could explain her nature in more depth, but I've not had occasion to discuss it with Chief Hermes. Do you wish to know him better? Chief may not be the most gregarious individual, but he engages with us as is necessary for everyone to perform their duties. I wouldn't want to intrude upon his privacy for the sake of curiosity. Though if you wish to learn more about Meteon, you could try speaking with Timaeus, another expert in the creation of flying concepts. He should be conducting his observations on the banks of the stream, somewhere to the east. Oh, and unless you take a peculiar joy in rambling discourse, I suggest you keep your questions concise. We shall keep that in mind. Thank you for your patience and your insight. Think nothing of it. If there is aught else you need during your stay, please do not hesitate to ask. Come, Larissa. I think we've taken enough of Esmeen's time. Our investigation is off to a fine start, wouldn't you agree? From here, I propose that we split up. I shall continue making inquiries with the resident observers. If you could track down the colleague Esmeen mentioned. While I did feel compelled to interject once or twice during that previous conversations, you seem more than capable of drawing forth the answers you seek. All I ask is that you watch your footing around the stream. We can meet back here once you finish speaking with this Tiamanus. Two! Huh? Two! Okay, so just be direct with this one. Yes, yes, I am Timaeus, but please keep your voice down. You startle the birds. So what is it you wish to speak about? Chief Hermes' work. A worthy subject indeed. Those beings which soar through the clouds, majestic and graceful, are ever favored creators. Even now, with so many varieties in existence, the flood of newly imagined concepts continues unabated. What sets the Chief's creations apart, however, is how they benefit from his boundless knowledge of the celestial realm. Birds that climb so high that they disappear from view, others which traverse the boundless sky in movements, and all without riding the currents. You didn't answer my question. I know of none save he who can conceive of such marvels. Even we who prize elegance of form above all else are dumbfounded by his genius. My opinion on that matter would be superficial at best. Despite my admiration for Meteon as a concept, I have never delayed too deeply into the inner workings of her nature. I know that she has a gift for communicating via emotions, but otherwise her abilities are a mystery to me. If Chief Hermes should choose to submit Meteon's concept to the Bureau of the Architect, then will the design be registered for public scrutiny. Analyzing a colleague's creation before that step is frowned upon, to say the least. Of course, if he came to me, a fellow artisan, looking for advice, that would be an entirely different story. You know of Dynamis and Enchelius? Dynamis and Enchelius. Those tombs do sound vaguely familiar. Was not a flower made here in Elpis that which exhibited properties of one or the other? It must have been centuries since I last heard anyone speak of such things. Has there been a resurgence in interest? Then why bring up the subject? I'm flattered that you sought my insight, but I cannot afford to neglect my duties for the sake of idle chatter. Now I really must return to my observation. Shall you have your own task to attend to? I think I fucked it. Oh. Why did it have to be Medusa? Alright, time to go. It's dragging them all to me. Fine with me. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Okay. Woo! Go, my catfishy friends. This is still one of my favorite mounts. Because it was so hard to get. Not hard, but it took a while. Back already? That was quick work. You were obviously clever enough to head off any of that rambling Miss Min mentioned. So have you any new findings to share? I see. Even an expert in the field had little understanding of Meteon's capabilities, let alone an awareness of Dynamis. My questions resulted in much the same answers. Hermes' colleagues view Meteon as his personal project, and could provide no details beyond those which you just told me. Which leads me to believe that the only person with any significant knowledge of Dynamis is Hermes himself. Yes, we've made some progress here, but more information is needed if we are to reach any definitive conclusions. Okay, with that last quest, I am gonna call it. So I can go ahead and get some things done. Let me see if I can find anybody streaming. There is nobody streaming. Fucking figures. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and get going for the day. I'll probably be back tonight to do some more games for New Year's. I gotta get some things done around the house. Y'all have a wonderful day or night wherever you are. And if you like me, just come hang out, you know? I'm willing to chill with anybody. Y'all have a wonderful day, okay? Love you all. I'll see you later. Bye!